It has been a really, I wanted to say a long week, but it really hasn't been a long week. It's been a really long couple of days. I recorded something yesterday actually, but it was like really chaotic and I didn't like it, so that I'm redoing it. And then more stuff happened. So today is Sunday. It is March 23rd, which means we have 10 days until we go to Europe. And this past week we had the End Bible Poverty Now conference, which was really great. There was a lot of practical application when teaching evangelism. We went to UW-Madison campus and evangelized to people, which means we offered to pray with people. We asked people if they were familiar with the gospel of, like, Jesus. If they didn't, we offered to tell them about it. And we got to use some of the tools that the people from the End Bible Poverty Now conference gave us, such as the Jesus Film app, which offers the Jesus Film and a bunch of other videos in over 2,200 languages. And I actually got to show a Chinese guy a video in Mandarin. So it felt like really rewarding that I got to use that, and he understood what we were talking about because of that video. We also did door-to-door ministry in Madison at a local apartment complex, and also got to use some cool resources, and that was really successful. Even though not everybody is like open to it, like it's a success if you went out and like tried to expand the kingdom of heaven, you know? Like, if you talked about Jesus, you're a winner. That's what they said at the conference. So, those are the good things that happened. And there were a couple things that were not so great that happened. On Thursday, which was the last day of the End Bible Poverty Now, we were doing a reflecting time. We all split up and we did like some processing of what we learned this week, and we were praying individually. I got a phone call, and back in Peoria, like my hometown, they identified a body that was found in the Illinois River, and it turned out to be somebody that I was friends with, and I went to school with, and yeah, I found out that one of my friends just recently died, and she was 24, and that just, like, really threw me in, like, that felt like a right hook, you know? Like, it was probably, like, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that I just lost my grandpa, too. So, that's the second person. Like, it's just, I've never lost anybody before I came to DTS. And now, there's two. Like, and I've never had to grieve anything like this before. So, yeah, I'm, like, handling it well, I think. Like, I don't know how you measure, like, how well you grieve, but, like, it's been okay. I definitely feel peace, like, over both of them, even though, like, when I think about it, like, it's not fun to think about, and I don't want to say it's not fair, because that's not fair to say. I understand. And I understand there's things that I won't understand, you know? I've grasped that. But I think I'm so far deep into my trust with God that even though my body is reacting, and it's okay to react in this way, of being upset and having flashbacks, like memories, and being upset that it's gone, even though that I'm doing that, and it's okay to do that, like, knowing that this is not the end, like, for them or for me. Knowing that there are good things that can come out of this. Knowing that, like, this is going to be something that in some way, even though I can't perceive it now, is going to be, like, transformed for something better. I have trust in that, even though I don't have tangible faith. It's just a heart thing. I, like, just know in my heart and in my mind, you know. And yeah, so God has an interesting way of reminding me that, like, He's here. And, like, just, you have to look for it, you know? And, like, both of these experiences that I've had with this loss, something really small that I've been grateful for that is, like, it feels insignificant, but, like, it also is nice, is that they have both been on weekends where I'm, like, off. So every weekend we get scheduled to, like, do something to help clean or cook. And both times I've been, like, off of the rotation. Weird coincidence, right? You know, like, and it doesn't mean, like, a whole lot for me. Like, it doesn't really give me much, but it's just, like, this little thing where both times I've been off. It's not a big deal. Yeah, so arguably, like, DTS is one of the better places to be. Some might say it's not when you experience, like, loss. But because I will say I don't have a lot of time to myself. But both weekends that this has happened, I've been given the time. Granted, that's not enough, but, like, it's something. And my mom's also very generous with, like, situations like this. Like, there's a lot of grace, and there's a lot of, like, lenience. If I really wasn't put together, and I couldn't, like, do anything for, like, 2-3 days, even the whole week, like, I wouldn't be made to do that, I don't think. But, yeah, I can see why people, like, would not want to be here, because, like, you're in a group all the time, but sometimes, even though you don't want to do that, like, being around other people can be helpful. I have to, like, separate myself, though, at times. I don't have much time. I'm not gonna edit this video, because I'm just not going to. Yeah, so God is still great, and God is still good. even though people and things pass, even though it's hard to swallow that people and things pass, God is still the same yesterday, today, and forever. And I'm confident that I will see these people again. GoPro, stop recording.